Good afternoon, everyone. Kitty Foss here, your storytelling astrologist, reader of the stars for November 18th. It's a little bit later in the afternoon and into November 19th because this is about our experience. This is about Mercury, how we communicate, how we experience things. Mercury that is moving into today in its retrograde back into Scorpio. That will be the Sun in Scorpio. That will be Venus in Scorpio. That will be the Moon in Scorpio. And that will be our who am I missing? Mercury, Venus, the moon, and the sun. That's enough. And of course, Scorpio is the deep dive into the darkness to pull the light. It's about transformation. It is the eighth house, birth and death and rebirth. And today, certainly, with the solar flares that have been happening over the last 2 days, when Mercury is retrograde, please understand that that also is a physical thing about how the planets are moving. And since it is the nearest to the sun, we have to take a look at that. Why Mercury retrograde becomes about our internal experience. It cosmically affects. So let's talk about this today. The Scorpio moon of external moon energy internally changing. Scorpio. A series of contradictions, always Scorpio. Builds a capacity as we rapidly face this change, and it's an unraveling. And this is where this is going to be important. Well, pretty much it's this integration level. We've been talking about this unwavering barrage of energy that has found us this year. And it is an unraveling of beliefs at the same time in this integration where we remember who we really are. So as we unravel those beliefs that are not true, that we've been told via suppression, via ways cultures are, via whatever you want to call it, patriarch, whatever you want to call it, as those things unravel, we do begin to remember exactly who we are. This is a conversation today with our Mercury energy, and we have the sun, the moon that is conjunct Venus, what we value. There's that transactional word. Let me use a different word. What we cherish, what we honor, what we find importance, how we look at our moral compass, the beauty that is around us, the balance that is around us, the literal stubbornness to live the life in our bodies the way that it's meant to live, and how we think about justice with other people. Very much related. So as we look along with these bigger themes of flow and letting go, because in this 2 days, once again, the partnership of our Jupiter energy that is working with Cancer, and our energy that is Saturn back in Pisces, along with our Neptune energy, are all working with the Scorpion moon or with Mercury in a trine in the background to experience, to communicate, to really take a look at this. This is the biggest themes of flow, letting go, finding the path as things unravel and we let go, remembering who we are. It's even more than remembering, it's about our existence, how we evolve. You and you alone identify what this transformation, what this letting go of is about for you as you and the collective. Remembering, it's recalling, it's putting a name to it, it's eliciting, whatever you want to call this remembering, eliciting the past, who mankind is meant to be. This is a deep and powerful, intellectually intensified dive with our intuition. It's very meaningful, and it's quite the tune-up as we look at this Scorpio. And as that Sun, Moon, and Mercury, these daily energies are all focused on this experience. This is real conversations, real connections, focused on these changes. Think of it as all cards are on the table at the moment, and any hand can be a winning hand. It's how you play it. And so it's how you define what winning is. Sometimes winning is walking away from the game and enjoying not being in the game anymore. This is Scorpio energy, the journey into the darkness to find the light. It is the root of who we are. And a word to the wise here. Scorpion energy is very intellectual, very intuitive, very much deep. And there are a lot of myopic people out there, very short sighted, very narrow sighted. This is the only way to be. And as I talked about, the barky, sparky energy, things that are coming out of us that we're realizing, and it doesn't mean that we're going to fight about them, but it does mean they're coming out and changing. And so these people around us who are rather myopic live a life that is kind of uh, dullard, dolt, kind of not informed, not opened up to other possibilities. And I don't know why people live like that. None of us, nobody sees what I can see for back of my eyes. There's only me. I have an idea. So, in this very big scorpion change, remember, especially with our retrograde planets, it's an inward turn. It's not my job to fix the rest of the world. I wish you much sacred space. Hold on to your space, hold the space for others, maybe with that myopic vision to grow. Namaste.